Hey, beautiful people. Dr. Leanne here. I wanted to spend a little bit more time talking about the virtual detox program that's coming up. There's a version of your life available that you wouldn't even recognize. A profound level of health. There's a pending breakthrough, a quantum leap, a level of energy and abundance in your health, which leaks into your whole life that you may not even realize it's possible, but I assure you it is possible. This is what I do. I see all the time. I see people going from, feeling sick and tired and on medications and struggling and in pain and dealing with inflammation and trouble sleeping to the exact opposite. It's not uncommon for me to hear people say, I didn't sleep this good when I was 20. And this is coming from a 60-year-old, or I have more energy than I did when I was in college. So this is what we're looking for. The question for you, the question that I would pose to you is, how will you get this? How will you surrender to this? How will you accept this? Because it's there for the taking, but you do have to, you have to receive it, right? You have to surrender to it. You have to accept it. So the virtual detox program is one of the most powerful ways to do just that, to get that breakthrough, that quantum leap, that profound healing that you've been working for. And I know there's been a lot of questions, so I want to take a minute and address a few of these. Number one, several people have asked, do I need to take a ton of supplements? I want to address this in a couple of ways because some people have asked kind of the opposite. What if I'm already taking things? So if you are already on a supplement program, I know some of you have been working with me for a while, so you have a path you're already on. You can continue all of that for sure. If for those of you who are current clients and part of the New Hope Health family, if you have specific questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. But you can totally continue your supplement program. For those of you who aren't taking any supplements, you never have, you don't know what a supplement is, no problem. We've got you too. This is going to be super simple. There are two supplements that are part of this program. Very simple. You're going to take them in the morning, and then you can go about your day and do whatever you normally do. Only do it better with less toxins in your body. Another question, am I going to feel sick? I know where this comes from. This comes from so many of you who have tried various detox programs, and oftentimes these are marketed in a way that, quite honestly, it irritates me because it's all about marketing. It's not about health. It's not about doing anything really restorative at the cellular level, but people feel sick. There's a couple of reasons. Number one, they feel sick because they weren't adequately prepared for the detox. This is what happens in January, right? Everyone wants to go on a detox after they've eaten who knows what for the last 6 weeks since Thanksgiving, and people feel sick. And this is one of the reasons why these New Year's resolutions die off very quickly, right? So they're not prepared for it. The next thing why people often feel sick is these are really just poor quality products. A lot of them are just laxative based. So you're flushing out a lot of water, a lot of minerals. And as soon as you start going back to not taking those things, all the weight comes back, all the symptoms come back. And that's not really what we're going for either. The other thing that happens with a lot of these programs is they're marketed as like, lose 3 sizes in 10 days. Anything that can make you do that is probably not a healthy route. So am I going to feel sick? Very rare. Occasionally, being honest, when your body's getting rid of toxins, occasionally you may feel a little bit uncomfortable, but this is usually for anywhere from a few minutes to a day. This is not like 30 days of gut cramping and can't get away from the bathroom and that kind of thing. The other thing that happens a lot, and one of the main reasons people do get sick when they do a detox, typically, not the way that we lead these, but typically is because they're eliminating, if it is something where they are eliminating toxins from the cells, they're not able to get them out of the body as fast as they're being released into the bloodstream. So this is going to make you feel nauseous, maybe headaches, things like that. Um, Another question came up. What if I can't make a call? These calls will be on Monday evenings at 6 o'clock. This is no problem. We've got you covered. I would love to see you live on the call so you can ask questions. But if you can't make a call, no problem. You can send us questions ahead of time. I'll answer on the call. You can also, we'll have the recording available. Typically, it's available the next morning. So we try to get that to you pretty quickly. And then the question also, what if I'm traveling? I have, my daughter's wedding, a birthday party, vacation, business travel, whatever the case might be. Like I said, this is a very simple, gentle protocol that I travel all the time. You can do this anywhere. I've done this throughout multiple trips. It's super convenient. It's not a problem. It's not a ton of stuff to pack. It's not a ton of stuff to take. And you're not going to feel gross or icky or otherwise sick. So no problem there. Question about the cost. You can see in the email that this video came from. The value for this program is well over $1,500. But this is our launch to the public. We've never put this out for anybody other than my personal clients that I already know and have a relationship with. These are kind of my VIPs. So we're launching it at only $699. However, for the next couple of weeks, you do have the option of applying now and getting the early bird pricing, which gives you $100 off. So that would make it only $599. And I want you to just think just a little bit of a mindset shift here. If what you're doing isn't working or hasn't worked at the level or the speed or the depth that you want it to, then it's time to do something different. If you expect more out of yourself, more out of your body, more out of your life, then you need to invest more into those things. So this is not, don't think of this like a cost, right? This is like kind of like you have costs of doing business, if you will. It's like that's an investment in you. This is an investment in you, in your health. You get way more life out of your life when you are healthy and you have good energy and you're sleeping good and you have the cognitive ability to make good choices and kind of budget your time and things like that. The other thing that I would love for you to consider is if you have a friend, a family member, a spouse who may want to join, yes, invite them to apply. This is open to the public. There are a few exceptions of people that may not be a good fit if somebody's really, has been really ill recently, or if they're taking multiple medications. These people would not be typically a great fit if I haven't seen them already. So this is not a deal breaker. So feel free to go ahead and apply, and we'll go from there if we need to have a conversation. But a lot of people do better when they do programs like this with people. So you will have the collective group, but how amazing would it be to have a friend or a neighbor or a spouse or a sibling or a coworker or something like that do this with you. So let's do this together. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit the apply button now. It only takes a couple minutes to fill out, and I can't wait to detox with you.